Hi, Bin Laden. Everybody in this country knows about Bin Laden. And you got a very, very negative opinion of Bin Laden. But the Spirit of Truth comes to give you a statement. Bin Laden is not dead. Bin Laden was a representative of the American government. When the World Trade Center went down, you heard that one of the first things that were done as far as other of his family, they were safely escorted out of this country. I got the strangest feeling if had that have been an action that was accused of someone who the government was not connected to, and their family was here, I am convinced that that whole family would have been arrested. They wouldn't have been safely escorted out of the country. But these were, and it is because Bin Laden is a representative of the agencies of this country doing their biddings. Now, lately, or should I say as recent as a year or two ago, they say they killed Bin Laden. They went to hunt him down. And I want to ask you to think for a moment. Hunt him down for what? I'll tell you why. Because they wanted to put an end to that part of the story. They had a new story and they were ready to go on to the next step. But the next step didn't involve killing Bin Laden. It involved making the people think that Bin Laden was dead. You know, we have something that's called a witness protection program. You take people and you go and give them another name, new identity, and hide them, even though they've committed violent crimes against the people. But you excuse it and hide them. Now, Bin Laden didn't have to be hid. He didn't live here in this country. He lived someplace else. So all they had to do was to make you think that Bin Laden was dead. So they go in, and I'm not denying that they didn't go and attack somebody. First of all, in order to be able to get into that compound, as they say they were, it was by complacency of that government. That government knew what was going on. That government allowed that to happen. And some man, I don't know who, I guess some man, it could not have even happened. We don't have any evidence of it. Taking him out at sea and burying him doesn't give us any evidence of it. It just makes us forget. And you know, we are foolish people. We are a foolish people. So we come back and say Bin Laden is dead. Barack Obama gets credit for doing what George Bush couldn't do. George Bush could have played the same game, but it just wasn't time. So where Bin Laden is, I don't know, but I guarantee you somewhere he's out someplace living it up. Living it up on all that money that they are associated with. And we think we got Bin Laden. Bin Laden. Bin Laden. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's amazing. I had no idea that we were so foolish. We as people, I didn't know we were so foolish. Oh, Bin Laden, we got him. Oh, we got Bin Laden. Bin Laden. What the heck? Well, it didn't stop nothing. It didn't stop the thing. I mean, now we're doing what we had hired Bin Laden to do. We've hired other people to do it. To start stuff. To be used as a tool to propagate our propaganda. Hey. Now, you say, how do I know? Let me tell you how I know. The Spirit of Truth lives here. And I am telling you what the Spirit of Truth is saying to me. And you don't have to believe it. I'm not trying to convince you to believe it. I just want you to know that you've been played. Bye-bye.